begin.
Okay, he was disconnected for some unknown reason. I believe.
Okay, are we ready to go?
Mr. Piot, do you have your audio on? I mean, your video?
Yes, let me see here.
I can see Mr. Piot,
Okay.
Carol.
Okay, then we are good to go.
Okay, welcome everyone. We will start with the first remote admission ceremony today. Carol Smith will be presenting 10 individuals for admission to practice law in the state of West Virginia.
May it please the court, my name is Carol Smith. I appeared before the court this morning to move the admission of 10 applicants. Pursuant to Rule 9, I move the admission of Mandy Crystal Hurley for limited permission to practice in association with Legal Aid of West Virginia, having been admitted in South Carolina. Next, pursuant to Rule 3.5, I move the admission of Sonnet Isaac Bott, Thomas James Kirkham, and David Glenn Zumbrun II for admission by transferred uniform bar exam score. Finally, pursuant to Rule 4.0, I move the admission of David John Hoff, having been admitted in Colorado, Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, and Michigan. Megan Kathleen Kalmar, having been admitted in Pennsylvania. Jessica Ashley Nathan, having been admitted in Texas. Timothy Paul Piot, having been admitted in Ohio and Pennsylvania. Mark Michael Rose, having been admitted in Texas and Virginia, and Heather M. Wright, having been admitted in Massachusetts and Vermont. Under Rule 4.0, these applicants are being admitted by reciprocity. The board has reviewed the files, the applications, and represent to this court that each of these applicants have met the requirements and have the character and fitness to practice law in the state of West Virginia.
Well, thank you very much, Ms. Smith. We'll grant your motion for their admission. I'll now call upon our clerk to administer the oath.
All right, if you would all please raise your right hand. I will administer the oath, and at the end you can say I do. As we said in the rehearsal, you do not need to turn on your audio so that we will not have feedback. I've learned to lip read those two words. I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the state of West Virginia. I will honestly demean myself in the practice of law and to the best of my ability execute my office of attorney at law, so help me God. I do. All right, thank you. Congratulations to all of you. Stay on for
Let me first say congratulations to each and every one of you. My name is Evan Jenkins, and I have the opportunity and the honor of serving as Chief Justice of the West Virginia Supreme Court of Appeals for this year. I love the list of states that many of you are already admitted to the practice. It's great that now you are admitted in the best of all of those states, West Virginia. We appreciate your interest in our state. We hope that those of you who may not be from West Virginia do come and experience our hospitality, the collegiality of our bar. I think you will find we are a very unique state. Obviously, COVID has given us an opportunity to do things a little differently. So another unique aspect of your first experience being admitted to the bar in West Virginia is enjoying what is the Justices Conference Room, where after being on the bench considering cases, we come into this room, which normally you don't get to see, where we have the opportunity to discuss and decide some of the most important cases in our state. But I want to say congratulations to each and every one of you. Welcome to the practice of law and your admission to the bar in West Virginia. And let me call upon my colleagues for a few wishes of goodwill as well. First, let me recognize Justice Beth Walker.
Well, good morning. My name is Beth Walker, and I'm very excited to welcome you to admission to the bar in West Virginia. I love admissions day. It's my favorite time on the bench, or as it were, here in the conference room doing things remotely. Just add me to the list of people welcoming you to the bar in West Virginia. And as the chief said, you get to see the conference room today. We're a pretty transparent court. We do things a little differently than other states. We admit everyone in person, sometimes remotely, but usually in our courtroom. And we do everything online. You can watch every one of our arguments on YouTube. We have a West Virginia Judiciary YouTube channel, and you can not only find this, of course, today, but all of our arguments and a lot of other great information about our court. If you want to learn about our beautiful courtroom, until you come to see it in person, check out Chief Justice Jenkins' videos called And Justice for All. They're all on our YouTube channel, and you can learn a little bit more about the West Virginia Supreme Court of Appeals. So welcome. We're glad that you could be admitted remotely today.
Well, thank you, Justice Walker. Let me recognize Justice Tim Armstead.
Good morning. It's also a pleasure for me to welcome you. It's great to have you as fellow members of the bar and colleagues, and we look forward to the opportunity where you can be here in person, either arguing cases or just visiting to see our courtroom and to join us in that capacity. It is a wonderful pleasure and honor to be a member of the West Virginia Bar, and I think as you practice in West Virginia, you will see, as the chief has said, the real cooperation and collegiality that the bar has in West Virginia. So Pat, welcome, and look forward again to having you here with us in person.
Thank you, Justice Armstead. Let me recognize Justice John Hutchison.
Well, I am the fourth one now to welcome you, and I sincerely hope that your experience and your careers of practicing in West Virginia will be as rewarding as mine has been. It's a great place to practice law. You get to know everybody that you're working with, and hopefully most of you will be able to get into the state and practice and enjoy it. So welcome again, and I wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you, Justice Hutchison. Let me now recognize Justice Bill Wheaton.
Thank you, Chief Justice. I want to welcome you to the West Virginia Bar and to West Virginia. I concur in the comments of my colleagues. It is a wonderful bar, and West Virginia is a great place to live. I hope that most, if not all of you, actually locate here. I think our bar will be a real pleasure to work with. You're to be commended on your choice to locate in West Virginia. Thank you.
Thank you, Justice Wheaton. Ms. Smith, thank you again for your leadership and all you do. To our terrific clerk, the comment was made by Justice Walker about our transparency, and literally in about an hour from now, we will be on the bench hearing cases. And our clerk this morning mentioned that West Virginia is one of literally just a handful of states that have been able to manage through this difficult environment and being able to still, through appropriate safety measures, conduct live hearings and oral arguments in our courtroom, which we will do once again safely this morning. So please join us. Congratulations to each and every one of you. We wish you the very best, and we hope that you will come visit us in Charleston when you have an opportunity. Congratulations.
Congratulations. You can all leave this session now, having been admitted to practice law in the state of West Virginia. Thank you again for your time. Carol, ask the applicants to all turn on their video, please.
Applicants, could you please make sure your video is on? Ms. Tillery, we cannot see. There you go, we see you. Mr. Bokenko, I can't see your face. Great. Okay. Chief Justice, Clerk Nash, we're ready to go.
All right, good morning. As you know, I'm Edie Geiser, Clerk of the Supreme Court of Appeals of West Virginia. I would like to introduce Carol Smith, Bar Admissions Administrator, who will be presenting the motion to the court for your admission to practice law in the state of West Virginia.
Good morning. May it please the court. My name is Carol Smith. I am the Bar Admissions Administrator for the state of West Virginia. I appear before the court this morning to move 10 applicants for admission to practice law pursuant to Rule 3.0. Each of these applicants are successful applicants passing the West Virginia Bar Examination. I present to the court Alexander Raphael Bokenko, Michaela Kristen Bonner, Elizabeth Lorraine Brown Tillery, Robert Allen Gardner, Daryl Allen Hammonds, Alexander David Hayden, Daniel Reed Tate, Amanda Kathleen Johnson Wager, Casey Elizabeth Waldeck, and Shane Fox Wilson. I represent to the court that the board has reviewed the applications and is satisfied that each of these applicants have met the requirements to practice law in West Virginia and possess the necessary character and fitness to practice law in West Virginia. So at this time, I ask that my motion be granted.
Well, thank you very much, Ms. Smith. I appreciate your kind motion, and it's with great honor and without hesitation that I approve your motion. If the clerk would please administer the oath.
Yes, Chief Justice. So applicants, please raise your right hand. And after I administer the oath, please say I do. Like I told you in the rehearsal, you do not need to turn on your audio. I can lip read those 2 words. I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution of the State of West Virginia. I will honestly demean myself in the practice of law and to the best of my ability execute my office as attorney at law. So help me God. I do. Okay, congratulations to each of you, please. Stay connected as the chief and the other justices have a message for you.
Well, thank you so much to our clerk for administering the oath. And again, thank you so much, Ms. Smith, for your leadership for us here at the court. Let me be the first to congratulate each of you. It is such an honor, such an important day. Each of you have come such a far distance, even virtually, to achieve what you have achieved today. I hope you take a moment to reflect on life's journey that has brought you here, but we want to be the first to congratulate you on this milestone in your life and wish you the very best in the road ahead. I am sure you will have challenging, rewarding, and enriching opportunities in life, and today is just the beginning of that journey. We are sorry we can't be with you in person. An open invitation for you to please come visit us here in Charleston at the Capitol at the Supreme Court chamber. It is a beautiful room. One of the aspects of having a virtual swearing-in ceremony is you're getting an inside look to our conference room. This is where the justices meet after we have heard cases on the bench, and we make the decisions in the cases that we've heard. And this would normally not be a room that you have access to, but you do today. So this, while virtual is a little different, it also gives you a little insights. We wish you the very best. Let me recognize my fellow justices to share their thoughts and greetings and congratulations to you. First, let me call upon Justice Beth Walker.
Well, good morning. My name is Beth Walker, and I love Admissions Day. This is my favorite time on the bench, or as it were, during the COVID, in the conference room to do this remotely. Congratulations on your admission to the West Virginia Bar. At the Supreme Court of Appeals, we are a pretty transparent operation, and so we are thrilled to transmit this proceeding on YouTube, as we do with everything we do. Our arguments that'll begin a little later today will be also broadcast on YouTube, and there's a lot of information about our court on the West Virginia Judiciary YouTube channel. You can not only find arguments and other information about our procedures, but a really cool series of videos that Chief Justice Jenkins has put together called And Justice for All. And so if you want to know more about our courtroom, more about the history of our court, you can check out those short videos to learn a little more until you get to come here in person. Well, we do hope that you come to see us in person. We have a beautiful courtroom that was designed by Cass Gilbert, and we're very proud of. In case you'll notice that by the time we finish these remarks. So welcome to the West Virginia Bar. We look forward to seeing you in person, hopefully someday.
Thank you, Justice Walker. Next, let me recognize Justice Tim Armstead.
Good morning. Let me also congratulate you on the long journey that got you here, and we're very happy for you. And it is unique for you to be able to, not only for us to be here in the conference room, but for you to be able to become a member of the West Virginia Bar in your office or your living room, wherever you might be, rather than here in the courtroom. But we do hope that you, all that's memorable, and it's something you can tell your children and grandchildren about, perhaps. But it's also wants to invite you to be here in person with us when you're able to do that, whether that's coming here to argue a case in front of us or just coming in a less perhaps stressful ability to just come and see our courtroom and visit with us. But we look forward to serving with you in the bar in West Virginia and welcome you to be admitted to the state of West Virginia.
Thank you, Justice Armstead. Now let me recognize Justice John Hutchison.
Good morning, and I likewise want to convey my congratulations to you for being admitted to the bar in the state of West Virginia. All of us are members of the bar, and so we really want to welcome you to a really fine fraternity. I hope that your all's practice in the state of West Virginia will be as rewarding as mine has been over the years. And please come visit us, and hopefully some of you will have the opportunity to come and stand at the podium and make a presentation. But again, I welcome you, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, Justice Hutchison. Let me recognize Justice Bill Wheaton.
Thank you, Chief. I want to echo the comments of my colleagues. Admission to the bar is a landmark event in your life. It indicates that you successfully completed law school, you successfully passed the bar examination. Now you're ready to embark on the first steps in your professional career. It's a momentous occasion. I hope you'll remember it. To help you remember this occasion, be advised that this event will be preserved on our YouTube channel. You can go back and look at it. Again, I want to welcome you, congratulate you on your accomplishment, and wish you all the best.
There was no such thing as YouTube when a few of us came along.
I think when all of us came along.
Didn't you invent the internet? No.
Thank you to all of you. Like the justices said, we hope to see you here in our beautiful courtroom. Congratulations, and you may now leave as attorneys who are admitted to practice law in the state of West Virginia.
Go and send them more.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Congratulations.